In July 2026, during the structural demolition of a century-old commercial block in New England, construction crews struck a massive, reinforced carbon steel bulkhead buried 12 feet beneath the foundation. This wasn't a standard cellar. It was the hidden vault of Alistair Vance, a brilliant but reclusive master horologist who vanished without a trace on the night of December 21st, 1922. For over 100 years, his final workshop remained sealed in total darkness. But when forensic teams finally cut through the mechanical triple lock mechanism, they didn't enter a dead tomb. They stepped into an active machine. Every single wall clock, pendulum, and brass pocket watch inside the vault was running. But they weren't counting forward. The needles were turning counter-clockwise. Thousands of ancient gears were ticking backward in perfect, eerie synchronization. Today, we break down the vault archives, examine the object left at the center of the room, and listen to the code time refused to let die. This is the complete investigation. No parts, no waiting. While the reverse ticking clocks on the walls frozen the investigators in shock, it was the object sitting in the exact center of the vault that defied all laws of modern engineering. Seated on a heavy wooden chair was a life-sized mechanical automaton, a human mannequin constructed entirely from brass, articulated copper plating, and stained leather. There were no electrical components, no batteries, and no wiring. Yet, as investigators approached, they could hear a deep, heavy whirring sound coming from inside the mannequin's chest cavity. The brass rib cage was slowly expanding and contracting, mimicking the exact cadence of human respiration. The machine was breathing. For 104 years, completely cut off from maintenance, oil, or human contact, this mechanical entity had kept itself running in the dark. When forensic specialists carefully extracted the gold pocket watch from the automaton's metallic grip, they discovered the first piece of physical evidence linking the machine back to the missing watchmaker. The casing of the watch wasn't smooth. Etched deep into the solid gold backplate was a highly defined, perfect replication of a human thumbprint. Using modern digital mapping in 2026, state investigators ran the pattern through historical archives. The print was an exact match for Alistair Vance. But this wasn't a print made by ink or sweat. The ridges of the skin had been cut into the gold with microscopic precision, as if his actual flesh had been transformed into a hardened mechanical stamp, or as if he had pressed his finger into molten gold without burning his skin. Even more unsettling, the pocket watch had no internal hands. The face of the watch was a solid piece of silver, showing only a single moving gear exposed through a small slit in the center. According to the original local police logbooks from the winter of 1922, the disappearance of Alistair Vance was treated as a routine missing person file. His neighbors reported that in the months leading up to December, the old watchmaker had completely stopped opening his shop. Heavy mechanical pounding and the high-pitched screaming of metal lathes could be heard coming from his basement at all hours of the night. On the morning of December 22nd, a delivery boy noticed the front door was unlocked. The shop was empty. The tools were neatly organized on a workbench, and a hot cup of tea had turned cold on the counter. The police searched the building but found no trapdoors, no hidden rooms, and absolutely no sign of the massive vault buried 12 feet below. Vance hadn't fled the city. He had packed his entire life's work into a subterranean chamber, locked himself inside, and vanished from the face of the earth. In August 2026, the investigation took a highly calculated, cryptic turn. Audio engineers isolated the sound of the main driving gear inside the brass automaton's chest. They realized the clicking sound wasn't random mechanical friction. It followed a strict, repetitive mathematical loop. When processed through a standard telegraph translation system, the gear impacts mapped out an old maritime Morse code sequence. The machine had been broadcasting the same message for over a century. The decoded text read, "The core is wound. The second hand has overlapped. Do not touch the dial." The machine wasn't just a display of craftsmanship. It was a warning system left behind by Vance, ticking away the seconds of a timeline only he understood. The definitive proof of Vance's ultimate experiment was found inside a hidden compartment within the heavy wooden chair itself. A leather-bound journal, completely preserved from the damp air. The final entries from December 1922 reveal a mind that had transcended traditional mechanics. Vance wrote, "The grand design is complete. The reverse gears have created a localized temporal vacuum. The mechanical shell is ready to receive the host. I can hear the heartbeat of the brass. Tonight, I will apply the final touch. I will step into the clockwork, and I will finally outrun the end." The writing stops there. The remaining 50 pages of the book are completely blank, but the paper fibers contain high levels of oxidized copper and biological oil, the exact mixture used to lubricate the gears of the automaton sitting right above it. Following the discovery of the journal and the audio analysis, the local historical society and federal investigators quietly halted the demolition of the building. The vault has been classified as a restricted research site. The brass automaton remains seated in the dark, its mechanical lungs continuing to expand and contract, its gold watch displaying an unreadable silver face. Alistair Vance didn't die in 1922, and he didn't run away. He simply built a box where time could flow backward, stepped inside, and let the gears take care of the rest. The vault is closed, the files are locked, and this case is officially filed away. Thank you for watching this full investigation. If you want more complete, deep dive historical mysteries that defy logic, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment with Clockwork below, and keep an eye on the time. Stay safe.